Session 12. Origins and related words. 1. People and the stars. Anthropologist is constructed from roots we are familiar with: anthropos, mankind, and logos, science, study. The science is anthropology. Can you write the adjective form of this word? Can you pronounce it? Astronomer is built on Greek astron, star, and nomos, arrangement, law, or order. The astronomer is interested in the arrangement of stars and other celestial bodies. The science is astronomy. The adjective is astronomical, a word often used in a non-heavenly sense, as in the astronomical size of the national debt. Astronomy deals in such enormous distances. The sun, for example, is 93 million miles from the Earth, and light from stars travels toward the Earth at 186,000 miles per second. That the adjective astronomical is applied to any tremendously large figure. Astron, star, combines with logos to form astrology, which assesses the influence of planets and stars on human events. The practitioner is an astrologer. Can you form the adjective? Can you pronounce it? By etymology, an astronaut is a sailor among the stars, Greek nauts, sailor. This person is termed with somewhat less exaggeration a cosmonaut by the Russians, Greek cosmos, universe. Nautical, relating to sailors, sailing, ships, or navigation, derives also from nauts, and nauts in turn is from Greek nous, ship, a root used in nausea, etymologically ship sickness or seasickness. Aster is a star-shaped flower. Asterisk, a star-shaped symbol, asterisk, is generally used in writing or printing to direct the reader to look for a footnote. Astrophysics is that branch of physics dealing with heavenly bodies. Disaster and disastrous also come from astron, star. In ancient times, it was believed that the stars ruled human destiny. Any misfortune or calamity, therefore, happened to someone because the stars were in opposition. Dis, a prefix of many meanings in this word, signifies against. Nomos, arrangement, law, or order, is found in two other interesting English words. For example, if you can make your own laws for yourself, if you needn't answer to anyone else for what you do, in short, if you are independent, then you enjoy autonomy, a word that combines nomos, law, with autos, self. Autonomy, then, is self-law, self-government. The 50 states in our nation are fairly autonomous, but not completely so. On the other hand, in most colleges, each separate department is pretty much autonomous. And of course, one of the big reasons for the Revolution of 1776 was that America wanted autonomy rather than control by England. You know the instrument that beginners at the piano use to guide their timing? A pendulum swings back and forth, making an audible click at each swing, and in that way governs or orders the measure, or timing, of the player. Hence it is called a metronome, a word that combines nomos with metron, measurement. 2. The earth and its life. Geologist derives from Greek geo, earth. The science is geology. Can you write the adjective? Can you pronounce it? Geometry, ge plus metron, by etymology measurement of the earth, is that branch of mathematics treating of the measurement and properties of solid and plane figures, such as angles, triangles, squares, spheres, prisms, etc. The etymology of the word shows that this ancient science was originally concerned with the measurement of land and spaces on the earth. The mathematician is a geometrician. The adjective is geometric. Geography is writing about, graphein, to write, or mapping the earth. A practitioner of the science is a geographer. The adjective is geographic. The name George is also derived from geo, earth, plus ergon, work. The first George was an earth worker or farmer. Biologist combines bios, life, with logos, science, study. The science is biology, the adjective, blank. Bios, life, is also found in biography, writing about someone's life, autobiography, the story of one's life written by oneself, and biopsy, a medical examination or view, opsis, optikos, view, vision, generally through a microscope, of living tissue, frequently performed when cancer is suspected. A small part of the tissue is cut from the affected area, and under the microscope, its cells can be investigated for evidence of malignancy. A biopsy is contrasted with an autopsy, which is a medical examination of a corpse in order to discover the cause of death. The autos in autopsy means, as you know, self. In an autopsy, etymologically speaking, the surgeon or pathologist determines by actual view or sight, rather than by theorizing, that is, by viewing or seeing for oneself. What brought the corpse to its present grievous state? Botanist is from Greek botany, plant. The field is botany, the adjective is botanical. Zoologist is from Greek zoion, animal. The science is zoology, the adjective, blank. The combination of the two O's tempts many people to pronounce the first three letters of these words in one syllable, thus, zoo. However, the two O's should be separated as in cooperate, even though no hyphen is used in the spelling to indicate such separation. Say zoologist, zoology, zoological. Zoo, a park for animals, is a shortened form of zoological gardens and is, of course, pronounced in one syllable. The zodiac is a diagram used in astrology of the paths of the sun, moon, and planets. It contains, in part, Latin names for various animals: Scorpio, scorpion, Leo, lion, Cancer, crab, Taurus, bull, Aries, ram, and Pisces, fish. Hence its derivation from zoion, animal. The adjective is zodiacal. Review of etymology. Prefix, root meaning: 1. Anthropos, mankind. 2. Logos, science, study. 3. Astron, star. 4. Nauts, sailor. 5. Nos, ship. 6. Dis, against. 7. Nomos, arrangement, law, order. 8. Auto, self. 9. Metron, measurement. 10. Ge, geo, earth. 11. Graphine, to write. 12. Bios, life. 13th, opsis, optikos, view, vision, sight. 14. Botany, plant. 15. Zoion, animal. Using the words. Can you pronounce the words? 1. Anthropology. 2. Anthropological. 3. Astronomy. 4. Astronomical. 5. Astrology. 6. Astrological. 7th, astronaut. 8. Cosmonaut. 9. Nautical. 10th, aster. 11th, asterisk. 12. Disaster. 13. Disastrous. Can you pronounce the words? 2. 1. Geology. 2. Geological. 3. Geometry. 4th, geometrician. 5. Geometric. 6. Geography. 7th, geographer. 8. Geographical. 9. Biology. 10. Biological. 11th, biography. 12. Biographer. 13. Biographical. Can you pronounce the words? 3. 1. Autonomy. 2. Autonomous. 3. Metronome. 4. Autobiography. 5. Autobiographer. 6. Autobiographical. 7. Biopsy. 8. Autopsy. 9. Botany. 10th, botanical. 11th, zoology. 12. Zoological. 13th, zodiac. 14th, zodiacal. Can you work with the words? A theory of the influence of planets and stars on human events. B. Science of earth mapping. C. Science of all living matter. D. Science of human development. E. Science of plants. F. Science of the composition of the earth. G. Science of animal life. H. Science of the heavens. 1. Mathematical science of figures, shapes, etc. Can you work with the words? 2. A. Sailor among the stars. B. Star-shaped flower. C. Story of one's own life. D. Dissection and examination of a corpse to determine the cause of death. E. Great misfortune. F. Sailor of the universe. G. Story of someone's life. H. Diagram of paths of sun, moon, and planets. 1. Instrument to measure musical time. J. Self-rule. K. Examination of living tissue. Do you understand the words? 1. Are anthropological studies concerned with plant life? Yes or no? 2. Are astronomical numbers extremely small? Yes or no? 3. Is an astrologer interested in the time and date of your birth? Yes or no? 4. Are nautical maneuvers carried on at sea? Yes or no? 5. Does a disastrous earthquake take a huge toll of life and property? Yes or no? 6. Do geological investigations sometimes determine where oil is to be found? Yes or no? 7. Does a geometrician work with mathematics? Yes or no? 8. Do geographical shifts in population sometimes affect the economy of an area? Yes or no? 9. Does a biographical novel deal with the life of a real person? Yes or no? 10. Is botany a biological science? Yes or no? 11. Is the United States politically autonomous? Yes or no? 12. Is a biopsy performed on a dead body? Yes or no? 13. Is a metronome used in the study of mathematics? Yes or no? 14. Is an autopsy performed to correct a surgical problem? Yes or no? 15. Does an author write an autobiography about someone else's life? Yes or no? Can you recall the words? 1. Pertaining to the science of animals. 2. Pertaining to the science of plants. 3. Dissection of a corpse to determine the cause of death. 4. Story of one's life. Self-written. 5. Pertaining to the science of all living matter. 6. Science of the measurement of figures. 7. Pertaining to the science of the Earth's composition. 8. Branch of physics dealing with the composition of celestial bodies. 9. Star-shaped flower. 10. Very high in number, pertaining to the science of the heavens. 11th, science of heavenly bodies. 12. Science of the development of mankind. 13. Person who believes human events are influenced by the paths of the sun, moon, and planets. Can you recall the words? 2. 1. Microscopic examination of living tissue. 2. Self-government. 3. Time measurer for music. 4. Voyager among the stars. 5. Traveler through the universe. 6. Great misfortune. 7. Mapping of the earth. 8. Self-governing. 9. Diagram used in astrology. 10. Pertaining to such a diagram. 11. Pertaining to ships, sailing, etc. 12. Star-shaped symbol. 13th story of a person's life. End of Session 12.